Welcome to the 2020 BSAK Awards presentation. As we all know, we have entered unprecedented times, which force our traditional awards presentation to look very differently. However, it is important that we take a moment to acknowledge the successes of this academic year, of which there are many, some of which actually occurred during our distance learning period. I was personally delighted that the awards event was still to take place. It would be easier to cancel, but the only message that would send would be one of giving up, and to me, that is never an option, and certainly never the BSAK way. Since becoming headmaster at BSAK 5 years ago, one thing for certain comes to the fore, time and time again, which is the BSAK spirit, our ethos, our DNA. At BSAK, we always strive for success, to go further than we had previously thought possible, and to always give our very, very best. This is something I have seen throughout this academic year, none more so than in recent months. The situation we are faced with today is new to us all, and not one any of us would want. But I believe in times of adversity and challenge, we see what people are really made of. And although today's award presentation is to acknowledge those worthy, each and every one of our community deserves to be acknowledged for the way they have collectively risen to this unprecedented challenge. Rather than take a defeatist attitude and give up, you have chosen to roll up your sleeves, look forward and tackle the challenge head on. For this and much more, I am very proud of all of you, as is all of our community. One thing I always ask of everyone, including myself, is to always see if we can do better, and this year is no exception. Our academic performance as a school has exceeded previous years. Our music, our drama, our art and our sport have been exceptional and shone throughout the year. As students, you drive to develop the house system, which has been absolutely inspiring. You work on the environment to make BSAK more green, and this has been award-winning. Your support for one another through times of challenge has been exceptional, and your ability to adapt gives me great hope for the future. You are BSAK, and I can see that we are moving rapidly from outstanding to legendary, and this prospect excites me, as it is boundless, limitless, and full of opportunity. I want to conclude by acknowledging your parents, your teachers, all of the staff at BSAK, our governors, and yourselves, for it is only by all of these groups working together does success occur. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Do take pride in what you have achieved, as it is exceptional. I would like to finish with a quote, so that when you have forgotten all of what I have said, the last thing hopefully resonates. This one is one I personally associate with from Gareth Stein, an American author and filmmaker. The true test of a champion is not whether they can triumph, but whether they can overcome obstacles. The way our BSAK community has overcome the latest obstacle tells me we are surrounded by true champions. Thank you, stay safe, and I look forward to the day when we open our BSAK doors.
The Greek philosopher Plato once said, "Necessity is the mother of all invention." To this end, Mr. Leppard and myself are standing in our empty auditorium addressing you because we wanted you to have a little bit of BSAK beaming into you today. Over the last 15 weeks of distance learning, we have not invented a new education system, but we have adapted and developed how best to maintain and replicate the teaching and learning that takes place in BSAK every day. Your teachers have had to be even more creative and change how they've delivered your daily lessons. They've also looked at several different ways to give you feedback on your progress. Despite all of this, they have not allowed the focus of your academic work to be affected in any way. As students, you have had similar challenges and obstacles to overcome to ensure that you stay connected with your learning from a distance. You have had to create your own classroom, establish your own routine due to the absence of school bells, and the lack of in-class discussion has necessitated the need for Zoom meetings, which have now become the norm. As young men and women, you are very adept at how to communicate in a virtual way, but I realise that many of you miss coming into the school building every day. We all do. When we closed the school doors back in March, I for one did not envisage that the secondary awards would be a virtual one, but here we are. Given all of the changes you have gone through over the last 15 weeks, these awards should mean even more to you. You have certainly embodied the BSAK values through the resilience you have shown as you have adapted to your new classrooms. I am proud of how you have approached your distance learning. I am proud of how you have demonstrated endeavour and resilience. I am proud of how you have demonstrated empathy and care to others who have struggled during this time. I am proud that your integrity towards your academic work has remained intact and that you have been given recognition for this. You too should be proud of all these achievements. You should be proud of your teachers for the way they have adapted to allow you to continue with your academic work. You should be proud of how your parents have supported and encouraged you during this time. Congratulations on your success, and remember that you'll never find out your real ability until you face difficulties and how you approach these. Your success during a pandemic lockdown has demonstrated your ability to necessitate adaptability, creativity and resilience. You certainly embody the following quote by Maya Angelou: "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it." I'm delighted for you all. Congratulations.